Hey, welcome to my channel, The Gourmet Home Guide. In this video, we try to help you find out the best faucet water filters on the market. If you want to see their latest prices and more images and find more details, you can check out those links in the description below. Let's see the product one by one. Number 1. PUR FM2700 Advanced Faucet Water Filter. If you've looked for water filters at all, you've almost certainly come across the name PUR. They're one of the most well-known and oldest names in home water filtration. This means that replacement cartridges are easy to find since they're sold in so many places. The PUR filter is very easy to install with one-click installation. Find the right adapter for your sink and just pop the filter on. Once installed, all you must do to get filtered water is turn the knob. This will redirect the water from your faucet through the filter, providing you with healthy and clean water that's had more than 70 contaminants removed. Like all sink-mounted water filters, the PUR filter is going to inhibit normal sink use to some degree. This one is a bit bulkier than some of the other options, and you'll probably notice its size if you wash dishes by hand. But it's so convenient to have delicious and refreshing filtered water on tap. And the PUR cartridges are so easy to find that it's our favorite overall. Number 2. Engdenton Faucet Water Filter. With sleek looks and food-grade 304 stainless steel construction, the Engdenton Faucet Water Filter is a premium filtration device with the looks to match. You'll be paying a bit more for the quality, but you'll also get quite a few features packed in for the price. For instance, this filter can swivel a full 360 degrees, meaning you can maneuver it to wherever is most convenient. This helps it get out of the way so you can use the sink as normal. It also makes it more convenient for simply pouring a glass of water. While most of the filters we tested had lifespans of just 2 or 3 months, the Engdenton takes it further with a filter lifespan of 6 months, or about 320 gallons. We prefer the lower maintenance of longer-lasting filter cartridges, so this earns some points in our book. However, the replacement filters aren't as easy to find as some of the more well-known brands, and they're also a bit more expensive. Number 3. Waterdrop WD-FC01 Faucet Water Filter. If you're looking for premium filtration without the accompanying price tag, then the Waterdrop WD-FC01 Faucet Water Filter is one to check out. It's priced affordably, though it has a somewhat cheaper look that matches the price. Performance-wise, it's a winner though. This filter can remove many common impurities like lead and chlorine, though where it really shines is its ability to filter out fluoride, which very few filters can remove, and they're typically quite pricey. While it does strip quite a few contaminants from your water, the Waterdrop filter leaves the important minerals intact, so they're not missing from your diet. And the cartridges have an improved lifespan of 6 months or 320 gallons, so you'll get twice as much life from them as you would from a PUR or Brita filter. Number 4. ESOW ESOUS 304 Faucet Mount Water Filter. At first look, we liked the ESOW ESOUS 304 Faucet Mount Water Filter. It's got an attractive design that looks great attached to a sink. This filter is made from stainless steel, lending a quality feel to its good looks. But aesthetics isn't the most important part of a water filter. What really matters is the water that it filters, which is where this filter fell short. The first thing we noticed when we hooked this filter up to our sink was that our normal sink flow had become erratic. When using the normal faucet, our water was spraying all over and making a mess. We ended up swapping the aerator on the filter for the one that originally came on our faucet, and this fixed the problem for the most part. Then we decided to try the water from the filter. It didn't taste great. It was a slight improvement over the tap water, but not enough for us to recommend this product. Number 5. iSpring DF2CHR Faucet Mount Water Filter. The iSpring DF2CHR Faucet Mount Water Filter had quite a few positive traits that we liked, but even more drawbacks that we couldn't look past. On the bright side, It has an excellent filter lifespan of 500 gallons or 8 months. That's several times longer than some of the most popular faucet filters last. This filter also removes quite a few impurities, such as chlorine, germs, cysts, lead, and more, which it manages to remove at a rate of 1.5 gallons per minute. That makes it one of the fastest flowing faucet filters we've tested. When it's time to replace a filter, you're going to start running into some issues. Replacements are nearly impossible to locate. You're certainly not going to find them locally. But that's not the biggest issue with this filter. Water pools up inside the filter, sitting for long periods between uses. That's a great spot to start growing mold, which we certainly don't want to drink, but the filter also leaks, and we could never get it to fully seal. Number 6. Culligan FM25 Faucet Mount Filter. We liked the compact design of the Culligan FM25 Faucet Mount Filter. It's much smaller than most of the competing filters we tested, making it much less obtrusive, but it's not a great filter. It doesn't remove very many contaminants. For instance, it only removes the taste and smell of chlorine, but not the chlorine itself. And we could still taste the chlorine a little. The diverter switch on this filter isn't as large and easy to turn as most of the other filters we tested. This makes it a bit more difficult to switch between your normal faucet and the filter. If this were a dirt cheap filter, we could probably look past some of these flaws. But this is one of the more expensive options. With all these blatant drawbacks, we can't confidently recommend the Culligan FM25, so it's going to stay in the last position on our list. Number 7. Aquasana 3-Stage Max Flow Under Sink Water Filter. This under-the-sink system requires a little effort up front to install, but once it's set up, you'll get filtered water for up to 6 months just by turning on the tap. It filters out chlorine, heavy metals, cysts, herbicides, pesticides, VOCs, and more. Not to mention, it's the one GH Institute Beauty, Health, and Sustainability Lab Director Berner Arl, PhD, uses in her own home. I use filtered water for absolutely everything from cooking to coffee making, so tabletop water filters can't keep up with my use, she says. With this one, there's no need to refill any carafes or tanks. Number 8. Aquatru Connect Countertop Water Filter. Our pros were impressed with Aquatru Connect's 3-filter system that removes over 80 contaminants, one of the highest number of contaminants among the water filters we tested. According to our data review, all 3 filters remove what they claim. The pre/carbon filter removes particles like sediment and rust, as well as chlorine, which also improves taste. The reverse osmosis filter removes impurities down to 0.000 of a micron, reducing arsenic, lead, parasitic cysts, copper, and more. The carbon VOC filter is designed to enhance the taste of the water. It also filters out radon, a radioactive material that most filters do not remove, and also removes over 90% of fluoride, which some may prefer be removed, though others may not. Number 9. Aquasana Rhino 600,000 gallons water filter. Whole house water filters remove contaminants before they enter your home, so you can be sure the water you use for cooking, laundry, and showering is filtered and ready to go. Both Rothman and Dan de Clerico, the director of the GH Institute's Home Improvement and Outdoor Lab, recommend Aquasana as a brand for its reliability from previous testing and good customer service. This whole house filter reduces chlorine, lead, and more, according to the brand. It lasts up to 600,000 gallons, about 6 years, so you won't have to worry about changing the filter often. If hard water is an issue, there's also an option to upgrade to a salt-free water conditioner or a model that lasts 10 years. Number 10. Lar Purvis Pitcher with Advanced Water Filter. The Lar Purvis Pitcher filters over 45 contaminants such as microplastics, heavy metals, VOCs, endocrine disruptors, PFOA and PFOS, pharmaceuticals, and more. This pick also takes it a step further by using UV light to deactivate E. coli and Salmonella, which can build up in water filter pitchers when chlorine is filtered out. In testing, we loved that the Larq app was easy to use and that it keeps track of when you need to change the filter, so there's no guessing. It pours smoothly without splashing, and it's dishwasher safe except for the small rechargeable wand, which we found easy to wash by hand. Take note, the filters can be pricier than others.